Hi guys, and welcome back. In today's video I'm showing yet another use for this come along or hand winch, whichever you prefer to call it. I've used this come along to hoist tractors, to work underneath, to move logs, to get tractors on and off trailers when I'm working by myself. The uses are unlimited. It's one of the most versatile and expensive tools you can have in your shop, your home, your farm, or your car and truck in case of an emergency. I've lost track on how many times I've used it, or even where I bought it from. I checked the box, and yes, I still have the box, and I actually got this from Kmart. It's dated 8/25/82. Can't believe I had it that long. It's from a company called Powell, P-O-W-R, Pull, Inc. I don't know if they're still around, but the hoist is still here and still going. And it's rated for 1,000-pound capacity. I'm sure I went over that 1,000 pounds. Well, a while back, when I was on vacation, this refrigerator went out. I lost over $800 worth of frozen meats and food. And no, the insurance company didn't cover it. I had all to do to get by the stench to clean it out. I called the refrigeration guy that worked on it once before. He came over and said it ran out of gas. He started to vacuum the lines out, and when he got it to a vacuum, he was telling me what it would cost me to get it going and that I might have trouble with it again. At that point, I told him just to vacuum the gas, do what he had to do. I reluctantly paid him, sent him on his way, and ordered a new refrigerator. Now, about the same time, I had some excavation work that I ordered to be done around the house. Well, when the excavator came, he picked up this refrigerator, and it ended up on the top of this hill, where it stayed for a lot longer time than it should have. Well, to get it off the hill, I had to come over this ditch, over some mounds of dirt that you can't see under the grass, and onto this gravel driveway. It was at such an angle that I couldn't use the truck to pull it down. Even though I couldn't get the truck at the right angle to back up and pull the refrigerator down, I was able to use it as an anchor. Now, I have these 2x12s across the pallet to get it over that ditch, and I have it attached to the truck. I had to use the chain because the length of cable on the come along was too short to pull it down. But you can see how easy it comes down over those boards. Try pushing that by hand.
It's moving? Yeah. Okay.
Now you can see that refrigerator inching its way down those boards. It's going slow, but it's a lot easier than pushing it by hand. By the way, you should be using gloves while you're doing this. Now the cable is all the way up to the truck, so I'm out of space. I'm going to roll out the cable, and it looks like it might make it to the refrigerator. There we go. Yep, there's enough cable on there to make it to the refrigerator. I just have to rearrange these chains. Now, when you're using these come-alongs, you don't want to wrap the cable itself around anything. You don't want to get any nicks or binds in it. It weakens it. So I'm just going to disconnect one chain, wrap the other chain around the bottom of this refrigerator, and attach the come-along to that.
That is so.
Whoa.
Now I have a couple of pieces of pallet boards over here that I'm just going to put under the refrigerator to help it slide on this gravel. I have had heavy items before where I actually put a little bit of oil on boards to help it slide. In this case with the refrigerator, it's not required. You can use a couple more of those pallet boards to help on this gravel. And this should be able to get me to where I have to be to get it onto the truck. And here we go. Getting it off that hilltop was some job. I had pry bars and everything else. Like I mentioned earlier, there's little mounds of dirt that you don't see there that I had to go over. Now, I'm up to the truck now, and to get slack in the cable, there's two levers that you have to press at the same time. One is for the ratchet itself, and the other one is a safety, a catch. When you press them at the same time, you can roll out the cable. So I disconnected the chain, getting it off the truck. And like I said before, this is a very versatile tool. These are the two latches that you have to hit at the same time. There's your ratchet. This releases it. And when you press it all the way down, it releases that other lever. Very little maintenance that has to be done on this. Like I said, you don't want to kink this cable. Spray it down with some WD-40 every so often. Keep it dry and it's ready to go. Well guys, that's a wrap. If you enjoyed this video or found it useful, let me know by posting your comments down below, giving it a like, passing it along, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe. Until next time, stay safe.